So what you guys have to remember, I think you're only in first year, so you're not too worried about these things. A fourth year guy, you see, he will have to hear what I am saying, because the world you're going to go out into is very different from the world maybe I came out or your probably principal has come out. There are three major changes. You will be going out into a very dynamic world. In my lifetime, say my grandfather for example, he saw only one screen, which was the cinema hall screen. But my lifetime, I have already seen 4 screens. When I was a youth as your age, there was only one screen, which was a cinema hall screen. There was a movie called Sholay that ran for 3 years. People used to go again and again and see the same movie. Then came the TV screen. With the cable TV, people stopped going to the cinema hall. Then came the third screen, the laptop screen. Now you got a smartphone screen. That's how fast things are changing. When you go out, you will see technology change that fast. What exists today will not exist tomorrow. If you don't keep on sharpening your skills, because ultimately all of you want to be okay. First of all, be honest, okay? Corruption and all you must fight. You must be conscious of society, etc. All these things you must do. If you don't continuously sharpen your skills, you learn something today and you don't learn this new thing that comes out tomorrow. Like for example, today you are making cassette players and repairing cassette players. Tomorrow there are no cassette players to make and repair. You will be unemployed. You have to learn how to make CD players. Otherwise, someone younger than you will come. He will take a lower salary than you and he will take your job. So this is the world you are going to go out into. It will be a rapidly changing, dynamic world. It will be a very challenging world. But at the same time, it also offers you that many more opportunities. Like you're talking earlier. Unemployment you people are talking about is a very severe issue. Like I said earlier, 20 lakh youth are coming into workforce every year in our state. Out of which only 10 lakh youth get employed. Out of the remaining 10 lakh, 5 lakhs are educated but unemployed. More than 2.5 lakhs per year are having degrees and diplomas and still remain unemployed. Youth going into politics, first step, register to vote. That is the first step you can take. Politics does not mean you go and become Prime Minister tomorrow. Politics means first you register to vote. Second, like he said, go and vote. Educated people, youth, you must vote. Third, you people are all talking about corruption. How do you curb corruption? What action can you take? First, it starts with you. Because this is a city, at least the debate is little better. Like that gentleman said, it is the labor, it is uneducated, illiterate people. These are the people who are voting. When I conduct Yopadam in smaller towns and villages, one day a girl spoke, She said, sir, it's not a very difficult thing. I can bring that change. So we asked, because she kept saying, my parents are laborers, they're illiterate, they're uneducated, they just take money, they go and vote. So it's a big issue. Those people are more concerned because they have a much bigger problem than you. You are more confident of finding a job. Those people are not confident. So for them, it's a more serious concern. But don't forget, they are a part of your country. They are a part of your brethren. They are a part of the system and society that you have to carry along with you. So one of those girls got up and said, sir, corruption has so much honor and dignity in this country. The more money and more corruption you have, the more dowry they give for us and get married to those people. First, we must start dishonoring these people. You must start putting their photos and statues all over the place in police stations and bus stops as a stigma on the society. That is what we must do. Otherwise, today, it is a glamorous thing. The more money you have, the more corruption you do, people go and vote for these people. So we must not take money from these guys. So this girl said how she will bring change. She said, if one day I stop eating, my mother will change. If my mother and I don't eat for one day, then my father will change. By that, this girl said, I will bring change in my house. By seeing my house in my village, another 10 houses will change. That is how I change my village. By looking at my village, another 10 villages might change. That is how I bring change in this entire society. So she said, I will start to bring that change with me. So I think maybe today you all go home fast and tell your parents we have to be honest from tomorrow. It might work. That's easy to say. But when you go out, obviously you have to deal with government, you have to deal with corruption, you have to deal with a political system. Whatever is in your control, you have to bring change. Because someone has read out from the bottom here. No Anna Hazare came and he failed. And no Mahatma Gandhi or Vivekananda is there to come in today's world. You have to take your destiny and your future into your control, because the country's future belongs to you and your future is dependent on how the country's future will be. So eradication of corruption, involvement actively in what is happening in the society and politics is an important aspect of your life as you go out and pursue your career ambitions. With that, I would like to wish you all a success in your careers, in your professions, and I hope you bring great repute and honor to your college, your faculty, your teachers and your college. God bless you all. Goodbye and Jai Hind.
యువపదం అనే కార్యక్రమము 18 నుంచి 30 ఏండ్ల వయసు ఉండే యువతను ఉద్దేశించి చేస్తున్నది. 4 నెలలుగా రాష్ట్ర వ్యాప్తంగా చేస్తున్నాము. అనంతపూర్, చిత్తూరు, ప్రకాశం, నెల్లూరు 4 జిల్లాలు అయిపోయింది. ఇప్పుడు హైదరాబాద్, రంగారెడ్డి అంటే జిహెచ్ఎంసీ ఏరియాలో చేస్తున్నాము. ఇక్కడ కూడా ఇష్యూస్ అనేటివి రాష్ట్ర వ్యాప్తంగా ఏవైతే మాట్లాడుతున్నారో యూత్, ఇక్కడ కూడా అవే మాట్లాడుతున్నారు. నెంబర్ 1 అన్ఎంప్లాయ్మెంట్ గురించి మాట్లాడారు. నెంబర్ 2 కరప్షన్ గురించి మాట్లాడుతున్నారు. నెంబర్ 3 యువతకు రాజకీయాల అవకాశాలు లేవనేది. కానీ ఇక్కడ అవకాశాలు లేవనే బదులు యువతకి రాజకీయాలంటే భయం అని చెప్తున్నారు. అయితే ఈ మూడిట్లో కూడా ఆ కరప్షన్ అనే ఇష్యూలో మనము చేంజ్ తీసుకొని రాగలము అనే భావం వీళ్ళలో ఉంది, కాన్ఫిడెన్స్ వీళ్ళలో ఉంది, ఆ చైతన్యం వీళ్ళలో రావాలి. ఎందుకంటే భవిష్యత్తు వీళ్ళది, వీళ్ళు భవిష్యత్తును కాపాడుకోవాలి. కానీ ఇది దేవుడి మీద లేకుంటే దేవుడంటే భయం ఉండాలి, దేవుడంటే భయం ఉన్నవాడే కరప్షన్ చేయడు అనేది ఈరోజు వీళ్ళు కొద్దిగా యునానిమస్గా చెప్పారు. ఇది ఫస్ట్ టైం ఇటువంటి సజెషన్ ఒకటి రావడం యూత్లో, యువపదం కార్యక్రమాలు ఇప్పటివరకు. అంటే నేను చెప్పేది ఇష్యూస్ సేమ్ ఉన్నాయి, కానీ సొల్యూషన్స్ కొన్ని చోట్ల డిఫరెంట్గా వస్తున్నాయి. వీళ్ళల్లో ఆ చలనం, చైతన్యం, ఇంట్రెస్ట్ కానీ బయటికి వెళ్ళి సొసైటీలో మార్పు తీసుకొని రావాలి, ఇది మనకు సంబంధించిన ఇష్యూ అనేది ఈరోజు ఇటువంటి ఒక యువపదం కార్యక్రమం జరిగింది. కాబట్టి వాళ్ళ వైస్ ప్రిన్సిపల్ కూడా చెప్పినట్లు బయటికి వెళ్ళిన తర్వాత ఇది ఇగ్నైట్ అవర్ మైండ్స్ అనే వర్డ్ యూజ్ చేశారు. అది ఇగ్నైట్ అయిన తర్వాత ఆ విధంగానే వీళ్ళు కంటిన్యూస్గా ఒక కాన్షియస్ స్టేట్లో ఉండి ఈ యాక్షన్స్ తీసుకొని సమాజంలో మార్పు తీసుకొస్తారని, ఫ్యూచర్లో ఈ యూత్ జనరేషన్ ఏదైతే పొలిటికల్గా యాక్టివ్గా ఉంటారో వీళ్ళు ఇంకా కొద్దిగా సెన్సిబుల్గా ఉంటారని నేను భావిస్తున్నాను.
యువపథం 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 వందే యువపథం.